They'll never admit it. Not in daylight, not to friends, not even to themselves. But almost every woman has this fantasy. It's not about flowers, not about candles, not about sweet talk. It's about being taken, not forcefully, not violently, but with full, silent certainty, the kind of certainty most men don't have. This fantasy stays hidden, locked behind her eyes, buried under control, rules, roles. She only shows it when she feels safe, safe enough to surrender to a man who doesn't ask, doesn't beg, doesn't explain. He moves, and she follows. Not with her words, with her body. Most men will never understand this, but you're not most men. This video is going to explain everything. Raw, real, unfiltered. You'll learn what she craves but won't say. How to awaken it, without saying a word. Let's start. The fantasy of being taken. It's not about pain. It's not about fear. It's about knowing. She dreams of a man who just knows. He leads. She follows. Not because he forces her. Because she wants to. She's tired of making all the choices. Tired of being in control. Tired of teaching men how to be men. She wants to feel your energy and relax. To feel claimed, without you needing to say it. It's not the words. It's not the gifts. It's your presence, your stillness, your edge. Why she hides it. She won't say this out loud. The world told her to be strong, to be in charge, to stay in control. But under all that, she's waiting. Waiting for the man who can take the lead. Not with force, with confidence. The man who sees her, really sees her, and moves toward her without fear. The quiet man who changed everything. There was a man. He didn't talk much. He didn't chase. He didn't try. He just was. She was used to control, used to power, used to being pursued, but he didn't chase. When she spoke, he paused. Then he said, "You talk like you want to be interrupted." Silence. Then something shifted. She leaned closer. Her voice softened. Her body opened. He hadn't done much, but he didn't need to. Because she felt it. Felt him. That's the fantasy. To be undone by presence alone. How to trigger it instantly. Hold eye contact. Not like a creep. Like a man. Who knows? Speak slower. Pause. Let silence pull her in. Touch, then pull away. Close, then space. Create tension, stillness. No fidgeting. No nervous movements. Be grounded, unmoved, solid. Say things that cut through the act. You hide behind control. I wonder who you are when you don't have it. That's gasoline on her fire. She'll smile. She'll deflect. But she'll remember, because she's never felt seen like that. When you trigger it, she'll chase, not because she's desperate, but because you've tapped into something deep, a feeling she doesn't get often. A moment where she wasn't in control, but felt safe. She'll want more of you, more of that feeling. It's rare, it's real, it's unforgettable. What you need to be, that man. You don't need money, you don't need lines, you don't need to pretend. You need presence, certainty, stillness, less talk, more watching, less proving, more knowing. She's tired of boys performing. She wants to feel something real, the man who makes her melt. He doesn't ask for the fantasy. He becomes it. Every woman has that one scene in her head, the one she's never told anyone. But you just walked into it, not by force, by energy. Now she feels it, and she won't forget. 7. She craves certainty, not control. She controls everything, her job, her schedule, her image, but inside, she's tired. She doesn't want to plan one more thing. She doesn't want to lead in the bedroom too. She wants a man who takes over, without asking. Not rude, not rough, just certain. The kind of man who doesn't hesitate. He doesn't text, "Can I come over?" He shows up. And when he moves, it's not fast. It's sure. That certainty makes her melt. Because for once, she can let. But 8 women test what they want to trust. She'll test you. Not to hurt you, but to feel you. She'll tease. She'll push back. She'll play hard. Why? She needs to know you won't fold. The fantasy starts when she feels your strength, not in your muscles, in your mind. She'll talk fast. You stay calm. She'll challenge you. You stay grounded. She'll say, "Prove it. You don't need to. You already have." It's not what you say, it's what you signal. You can't talk your way into this. Words won't trigger it. Vibe will, your tone, your presence. The way you pause, the way you look at her. When you speak slow, calm, low, her body listens. When you stand still, relaxed, grounded, she feels it. Her nervous system responds before her thoughts do. You don't need to convince her. You need to be the man her body trusts. 10. She doesn't want safe, she wants steady. There's a difference. Safe is soft. Safe is dull. Safe is boring. She doesn't want boring. She wants a man who can take charge without losing control. She wants danger without chaos, edge without threat, fire without fear. You be steady, solid, clear. She'll bring the emotion, you bring the grounding. That's polarity. That's attraction. 1. Most men repel her without knowing it. They try too hard, talk too much, seek approval. It pushes her away. She feels it instantly, clingy, needy, too much. You don't try. You are. You speak when it matters. You move with purpose. You take your time. No rush, no pressure, just pull. That's what makes her chase. 12. Her fantasy is in the space. You leave. It's not what you do. It's what you don't do. Don't explain. Don't ask for permission. Don't overtalk. Let her feel the tension. A pause is more powerful than a pickup line. A look is louder than a compliment. A whisper destroys a shout. You want to live in her mind. Speak less, mean more. Let silence do the seducing. Once she follows emotion, not logic. She doesn't fall because it makes sense. She falls because she feels. Your logic won't move her. Your vibe will. She wants to be pulled into the moment, not through words, through energy. Every time you over-explain, you kill the spark. Every time you hesitate, you lose the edge. She needs to feel your certainty so she can relax. Lead her into emotion, and she'll follow. If you hesitate, she won't trust you. Hesitation kills the mood. The second you doubt yourself, she checks out. Confidence isn't loud. It's clean, sharp. Still, when you lead without fear, she feels it. When you pause on purpose, she softens. Uncertainty makes her pull back. Certainty makes her lean in. She wants to trust you, but you have to earn that without begging for it. Know what you want, and move like it's already yours. When you get it right, she stops thinking. This is the deepest part when you trigger this fantasy. She forgets the script. She forgets control. She forgets time. She stops overthinking. She stops performing, and she just feels. You pull her into that space with presence alone. You hold her with nothing but eye contact. You guide her without touching her. That's the moment. The one she never talks about. The one she dreams about. And now, you're the man who gives it to her. You're not done until you subscribe. Join the members-only room by subscribing to the channel. Uncensored lessons. Psychological weapons. Dark truths most men never hear. Plus, the stuff no one teaches you, broken down. Link to the channel, subscribe. But this isn't for the weak. It's for men who see through the noise. You made it this far. Now take the next step. See you inside.